Hi guys, welcome to this video. I'm Prashant, I'm the founder of Wordpandit, and I'm bringing this series of videos to you wherein I explain CAT-RC questions and CAT-RCs. This is a passage analysis video dealing with a CAT 2018 RC passage. This passage revolves around India and World War II. This is what the theme of the passage is. Passage analysis videos, they would help you understand the passage, extract important information from the passage, and highlight the important things that you should learn from every passage. Let's get started here. What is this specific passage about? The Indian government has announced an international competition to design a national war memorial in New Delhi to honor all of the Indian soldiers who served in various wars and counter-insurgency campaigns from 1947 onwards. So there is a new war memorial, simple enough, easy enough to understand, to basically honor soldiers who've participated in war since 1947 onwards. The terms of the competition also specify the new structure would be built adjacent to India Gate, a memorial to the Indian soldiers who died in the First World War. Between the old imperialist model, which is referring to India Gate, and the proposed nationalist one, imperialist model memorial refers to the fact that was built by Britishers. Proposed nationalist one refers to we are building this in the spirit of our nation. India's contribution to the Second World War is airbrushed out of existence. So it's been removed out of existence. We've not acknowledged it. Indian government's conception of the war memorial was not merely absent-minded for the fact that Second World War was skipped out. Rather, it accurately reflected the fact that both academic history and popular memory have yet to come to terms with India's Second World War, which continues to be seen as little more than mood music in the drama of India's advance towards independence and partition in 1947. Basically saying that it's just part of the backdrop. It's not regarded as something important. Further, the political trajectory of the post-war subcontinent has militated against popular remembrance of the war. With partition, the onset of India-Pakistan rivalry, both of the new nations needed fresh stories for self-legitimisation rather than focusing on shared wartime experiences. So it was about getting rid of the past. Hence, World War II has been removed out of the perspective, right? It's not something that is given its due. However, the Second World War played a crucial role in independence, partition of India. The Indian army recruited, trained, deployed some 2.5 million men. Almost 90,000 were killed and injured. So here the author is highlighting the importance of the war. Even at the time, it was recognized as the largest volunteer force in the war. India's material and financial contributions to the war were equally significant. So this paragraph explains India contributed men. This explains India contributed money. India emerged as a major military and industrial and logistical base for allied operations. This led to US taking considerable interest in the country's future and ensured that it was no longer the preserve of the British government. So we were not only limited to the British government and its interests, US also started taking interest in the country. So now these are all the factors which relate to India in World War II, the contribution of men, the financial and material contribution, the role played in the war itself, and how US interest grew in the country post-war. Other wartime developments pointed in the direction of India's independence. In a stunning reversal of its long-standing financial relationship with Britain, India finished the war as one of the largest creditors to the imperial power. So India contributed a lot of money. This was against the flow of relationship, right? Generally, India was not a creditor, right? So this reverses the flow of relationship. Such extraordinary mobilization, men and money, this means mobilization here refers to men and money for war, was achieved at great human cost. With the Bengal famine, the most extreme manifestation of wartime deprivation, the cost on India's home front must be counted in millions of lives. So this is the cost India had to bear because of World War II. India signed up to serve on the war and home fronts for a variety of reasons. Many were convinced their contribution would open the doors to India's freedom. The political and social churn triggered by the war was evident by the massive waves of popular protest and unrest that washed over rural and urban India in the aftermath of the conflict. This turmoil was crucial in persuading the Attlee government to rid itself of the incubus of ruling India. Incubus here refers to the nightmare of ruling India. Incubus is a demon, a male demon generally regarded as, which goes and has sexual relations with a female while the female is sleeping. So it basically refers to your worst nightmares coming true. 70 years on, it is time that India engaged with the complex legacies of the Second World War. Bringing the war into the ambit of the new national memorial would be a fitting, if not overdue, recognition that this was India's war. So basically, this gives you the conclusion of the author of the passage. He does not want World War II to be forgotten. India's contribution, India's role, the things India went through during this period of time, its repercussions, its implications, All of these have been covered in this single passage. A wonderful small little brief history lesson, if not anything else, this passage. Hope you had a good time watching this analysis video and you've understood the important pointers from this particular passage. Thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, happy learning.